You better believe we're out of our minds, but who's to say that we aren't better off this way? We stopped worrying about what was on TV when we were terrified to start sleeping and start dreaming, because maybe in our own house we didn't feel safety. Maybe mommy and daddy were a bit hasty, thought the prison life seemed quite tasty, and when you said no, make me, they started to break things. When a psycho killer seemed more kind than your real life thriller, and the plot filler seemed so much more realer than what you saw in the mirror, and all you know is fear. It's hard to shed a tear, let alone cry when an irrelevant character dies, or when the villain lies, all you can do is despise. Despite numerous times of trying to get by, real life is more despised. Numerous fears arise every time you look alive, because no matter how hard you try, in the end, you'll always be dead inside. You killed your pride because they murdered your mind, so you stay inside and hide your heart, because one door closes, the next gets torn apart. You can't be afraid of a movie when real life leaves you more woozy. They can't move you because you're too fearful of real-life people. When you held your life on a steeple, it was destroyed by those same people. You act like Evel Knievel because you risk your life trusting awful people, jumping the shark and putting trust in the dark, hiding your light, leaving everything you love out of sight. But here's Johnny, tucking you in, saying goodbye and goodnight, then off to slaughter and disappear into the water. Then Jugsaw, after the cancer, was you. When you want to drive off of a cliff and die, you want to kill anyone else who tells you otherwise, when you'd rather be cauterized than live your lives. Welcome to the real-life horror movie, where jump scares no longer moves me. When you sympathize with a killer who hates himself every time he looks in the mirror, a world consumed by fear. Well, look at what we have here, a newborn child born from heroin and beer, essentially murdered before he's even learned how to live here. It's always the purge, because there's always the urge to risk everything you've learned, just to teach a few punks something they should have learned. But you know you'll be burned by this very same fire that you helped create, so it's hard to relate when all of your friends turn fake, and all everyone around you is afraid of what you turn out to be. Because you started revolting, said life was enough and stopped being its bitch, thought you would think for yourself, and then you ripped off the switch. Turned to enlist in the army, wanted to change the world, but they wouldn't let you because you had a problem with self-harming. So much for being self-starting, so much for enjoying the world and destroying evil. I've learned to kill the killers, that still means you gotta kill people. You still gotta stoop to their level to make them remember we're not afraid, despite what the movies say. We confront them face to face, we destroy their godforsaken ways. Purity does not exist, and corruption at its root, that's proof of this. Good intentions mixed with hesitant actions. It leaves you with less than satisfaction, and finally, you have enough proof to substantiate your argument as to why we cannot have love if we do not have hate. Some people call it peace, but I call it fake. Maybe I'm too far ahead of myself. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions when I should have stayed on the highest shelf. Maybe the fear of the world has made me forget I'm nothing without the pain. Everything I've done was not without my name. I have slain everyone else and drained it all out of myself. With a hatchet and axe, why use anything else? When you have fear on your side, you're as powerful as your wealth. And when dreams refuse to stay hidden, nightmares in real life are no longer forbidden. Welcome to the house of the dead. We're haunted by the living, where survival is God-given and our actions are hell-driven.